Air evolution. What are you breathing?
Some people say that black people and Arabic people shouldn't be concerned, but you got to look at the situation. A pastor should now be advised to keep a gun on his person while he's attending his own church. After the events in South Carolina where those three Muslim students were gunned down, I literally felt a fear that I think few people really understand. Some of us understand it, but a lot of people in America don't understand that fear. I teach students who it's obvious when you hear them speak or from other countries. So like for me, looking a little different, I speak like I'm from here, so it doesn't really I don't stand out. They hear me, I sound American. But after that incident happened in South Carolina where those Muslim students were gunned down over a parking spot, y'all. A parking spot. This man argued with them over a parking spot, went upstairs and took their lives. And they were a very young couple, maybe 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? Now, the day after, my students didn't know this, but I knew the way that the people looked in the classroom across the hall from us. And I'll be honest with you, I was scared. And I don't know if they saw it, but when I was teaching, I kept looking at the door, looking at the door, looking at the door. And every time I heard a loud thump or some kind of fast movement in the hallway, my heart rate sped up. I felt afraid, literally afraid, that someone was going to walk into my university classroom and do something to my sweet and gentle students. And so when people have the nerve to say that a Muslim is taught violence, you don't understand Muslim culture to even be speaking it. There have been so many mass shootings, and this one that's just most recent in Charleston. But most of these mass shootings that are caused by white American men, they are not seen in popular media. And if they were, you might be scared of the white men in this country. When you really look at the numbers of Americans who have been slaughtered by a white American male, hell-bent on some kind of hate, you'd be scared. You really would. So when you fix your face to say that a black man is more violent than a white man, when you fix your face to say that Muslims are more violent than white men, you're lying. And facts prove that you're lying. You're lying to yourself. Especially, I know that it's hard. I know that it's hard. It's got to be hard for someone who, all of their life has wanted to believe that white America was not like that. Maybe you wanted to believe that, but open your eyes, because we have an epidemic in our hands, an epidemic of lives lost due to hate. So what you gonna do about it? Are you gonna continue to keep your blinders on and act like, the white men are not doing anything? You're gonna keep doing that? Because this isn't against any white man who's not doing violence. This isn't against any white man who's not full of hate. This isn't against y'all. But y'all have to be honest with yourselves. You have to stop blaming black men as if the whole group is a problem, or Muslim men as if they're a problem, without identifying the own problems in your own group of people. Because it's not all of you, right? It's not all of you. So then why do you say it's all black men or it's all Muslim men? If all of these mass shootings that have occurred in the United States, and there's a lot of them, look them up. If all of those mass shootings don't mean that all white men are guilty, then you shouldn't say that about anybody else. We need to face this together as a country. There's an epidemic of hate. And white men, you outnumber the rest of us. So stand up.